Well, alrighty then there, boys and girls. Boneyard Bob here. We're down on the river, and Bob is tending to the Hummingbird feeders, and a good friend had picked me up a new one when Walmart got them back in yesterday, and this is not a sponsored plug. I'm just telling you something from Bob's experience. This one back here, that's 8 years old. It's made by this company. It's been knocked off by limbs. It's fell 25 feet down here off the end of the deck. It's been beat around. Bob's had to patch around on it, but it's a good one, and I want to show you why. These have slits. See the slits? This kind that generally comes, that's what you can find the bargain online. It's got the round holes. This comes from overseas. This one, right here, by First Nature. They're over in Rogers, Arkansas. Made in the USA. You can tell by the plastic, you can tell everything on it. It's made a whole lot better. Number one thing Bob's found. The round holes. Smaller bees will wind up pushing into that hole and getting stuck. The carpenter ants will get in there and they'll get through that hole and then they'll be inside. And then the wasp and the bigger bees like to hang out on there all the time because the hole is bigger. And then it sits there and runs the hummingbirds out. These slits, they won't hang out on them. The ants can't get in them. They don't get inside and float up in there, and then you got to clean out ant debris. So that's First Nature. You can find them at Walmart. They're very reasonably priced. I think you can even find them online. Once again, this ain't sponsored. I'm just telling you, these are good. And if you can find them, grab you a couple of them. We're going to get another one put up right here since I have this one. And now that I have an extra. So I got one on each side and one right out here in the middle. Bob's already got him a loop. Some steel eyes in the frame of this cover. But Bob don't want to go get the big long ladder and drag all the way over here. So Bob has rigged him up a little bit of rapid rope. It's another plug, but hey, if you ain't got you some of that, keep you some of that in your truck. Alright, this stuff is rated, shows 1,100 pounds. I've put some weight on this before, but the handy thing is you got all this rope in here on the sleeve and it just pulls out the top. And then when you got what you need, right here's a razor blade cutter. You can pull it in there, you're good to go. That's why they call it rapid rope. Once again, this ain't a plug. This ain't sponsored. But when Bob sees something that works all the time, hey, I'm going to give him a shout out. Just like a review online. Anyway, when the can runs out, they got the refill sleeves. You just pop the top off, put your refill sleeve back down in there, run it through the top, you're good to go again. Bob's been through a bunch of refill sleeves in here. Good stuff. Let's see if we can't get this stuck up here without falling off of the deck. Almost. Oh, we got it. Okay. Ecuadorian equation. Let's just deal. See what we can do with what we got. Now, you say, Bob, if you hang that out there, how are you going to get it back? That's a good point. So what Bob's going to do, we're going to make a loop right here to hang the feeder on. I'm going to make another loop up here at the top. I'm going to put me a tag line on it, run it out there. Then that way I got two lines coming over here. And when I let it down with one line, pulling it in with the other. Set her back down, juice her back up, swing her back out there. Now, there we go. Got us two loops. I'm going to take it in right there. Heat it up a little bit. Good to go. She'll never fray. Now Bob can sit here and sip her out. Oh, somewhere maybe about right in there. And what's this? Handy. Put it in there. Cuts her right off. That's cool. Not that you shouldn't always have a knife with you, but it does make it faster when you need it. That's why it's rapid rope. Gotta take your little twist out of there. That's one thing about it now. If you're gonna hang something, it's gonna spin a while if you don't get some of the twist out because it is in a round tube inside there. Not that I can't get it back, but let's not make it complicated. Okay? Now, I'm going to temporarily cinch that one off. So I don't lose that one. Now, put the tag line right there. And we'll just put a little slip knot right there, burn that off. I've got a bird feeder hanging right over there. This has been holding it up for 8 years now. Still stout, and it's not all in the sun, but it gets a lot of bit of sun during the day. Well, I was going to close this loop off, because when it gets windy, and it gets to, if it gets to swaying, I don't want it rocking off of the rope. As soon as I can find another one of those, I'm probably going to take this one down. But the hummingbirds are coming in here like a madman right now, and they fighting over 2 feeders. So that's why I was wanting to put another feeder out there. Not that you're going to stop them, because they are some territorial little rascals. Whoa! There we go. Now, that one can swing out there about the same elevation. So I was going to come over here and just cinch that one off. And I believe if I take and play my little tag line right, I can kind of put a little tension over here, and then you're going to find that hummingbirds are going to line up on the tag line trying to guard the feeder so nobody else can get it, not like there ain't 3 of them. And I'll say one thing about hummingbirds, this is something you got to like to do, because this thing starts to get expensive. It ain't the feeders. It's all the sugar. Lord have mercy. Amazing something that small can suck that much stuff down. Take the spin out of her. Take the spin out of her. Burn in. Anyway, we'll see what they do. Bob's visual. I design as I go. Always be willing to realize you may have to make some changes. Alright, there we go. Got her hung up. Get the other one stuck out there. They're sitting all over here in these, this little small elm, just sitting there, because I'm out here doing all this. So, hey, y'all have a blessed day. Take the time, thank the Lord for the breath that He gave you, because that's where it comes from.